Yeah, I really liked our defensive effort today. Thought everybody went out there and executed the game plan and really competed, did well. Obviously, they're a very good defensive team. In the first half, we did not play or shoot it very well, but I thought in the second half, the ball moved. We got better shots and allowed us to separate a little bit.
Hi, Coach. Speaking of the difference between first and second half, was it just a matter of shots not falling, or what was your message at halftime to loosen up that offense a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, their shots weren't falling, but I didn't think we were getting as good as shots. We weren't ready to shoot it when we caught it, and then I just don't think there's many people that are very good second thought shooters where you pass fake or you'll hesitate for a minute and then you shoot it. We like to, if we're open, shoot it, and our spacing was a little messed up in the first half, and I thought our spacing was a lot better in the second half, which made them have to recover further, and it put a little more stress on the defense. And it was things we talked about at halftime, and the team went out and executed it really well. And I thought we did a much better job getting the shots that we wanted.
We were talking about how successful you guys have been on the road so far this season. What do you see when you guys are away from home that you think has led to that?
Uh, I've never really kind of factored that in. You're playing a game. It's who's going to play best on that day. I know this is a great environment. It's loud. The fans are in it from the beginning to the end. For me, it's fun to play in those conditions. I think our players enjoy it too, and uh, so wherever it is, we're trying to give ourselves the best chance to win. So we're not really, hey, this is a home game, this is a road game. We're just trying to win everyone we can.
Hey, Coach, I'm a Valkyries beat reporter, so now I've kind of seen everybody in the league. I thought that your perimeter defense tonight was just incredible. Talk about the lineup change where you've got BG coming off the bench and you're starting Nas. How has that enhanced, the switching and blowing up these screens that people are trying to free their shooters up with around the perimeter?
Uh, yeah, I mean, BG's come off the bench the last couple games. She's coming back from injury. Uh, Nas is a really good defender, and then it gives us a chance to get Nia more minutes, and Nia's an excellent defender, so she can guard inside, or she can switch ball screens, be out on the perimeter. So giving her more minutes helps. But I just thought us being locked into defending the right way was much better today. I mean, they were committed to, you know, being a little bit more physical, getting through some screens, switching when we need to, not letting them get into space. Uh, so, this is something that we've kind of asked for a while. And, we saw today that we are capable of taking our defense to another level if we want to.
The last 10 games, you're 8-2. The two losses only by 2 points each. Beat Minnesota. You guys haven't really been had a bad stretch all year. What else has to happen for you guys to capitalize on the fact that you got the second best record in the league and become a real contender to win this thing?
Well, I think we have to play defense like we did today, but I think we are a real contender to win it. And I don't say that. There's a lot of teams, I think, this year, probably more than any other team, that really could get hot at the right time and win this thing. Uh, there's so much talent spread along around the league. Plus, I mean, you look at the standings. There's 6, 7 teams within a couple games of each other. I don't think that there's going to be a huge difference between, the 3 seed and the 8 seed. I think this is going to be a very exciting year for the W in the playoffs. I think anything can happen. And we're definitely trying to position ourselves to give us the best chance to win the whole thing.
Coach, I know you're coaching your team. You're not worried about Golden State, but what impresses you about the Valkyries and the way they played in their inaugural season?
They're exceptionally well coached. They're exceptionally unselfish. Uh, they look like they're playing with a lot of joy and playing for each other. Uh, Defensively, they're locked in every single game, and I know that can be a challenge to get a team to buy in that much on the defensive end. They do it every game. They're always ready to go from the tip. There's been very few times where they get off to really slow starts. I mean, they're just really well prepared, well coached. I think the talent on the team is really good. They've assembled a good group that works well together, that plays the system really well. Uh, so, I'm really impressed, and that's why they're in a position fighting for a playoff spot because, they're very team oriented and very smart.
We'll go to Zoom. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Coach, coaching a player like Leash, and she's having a game where the first half it just looks like everything isn't going well for her. What do you tell her? Because she can get hot, she can bring what she brings to keep her in the game so she can end up in double figures after having a rough first half like she did.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just part of it. Like, you can't get fooled by a half a basketball where you miss 6, 7 shots. I mean, every good player goes through that at some point. Uh, you just got to keep playing your game, and there's no saying you can't hit the next 3 out of 4 or whatever it is. So I really don't say anything to Leash. I just trust her to play good basketball. A slow start shooting the ball doesn't bother me. In fact, I was super excited with how well she played on the defensive end today. I mean, she was really, really good on that side. And then, if anybody talks to her, her positional coach is Chelsea Lyles, and they have a really good rapport. She has a good way of telling her what to look for on the court, what might be open. So, the short answer is I don't say anything.
We'll go ahead with Wilton. Wilton, go ahead.
Coach, it kind of piggybacking off that question. When one of your star players like Alicia struggles, but then you have someone like Tahina Paopao, she had over 29 minutes tonight, but she had 10 points. What does it say about making sure you always having your bench ready to step up to kind of aid you guys in the process?
Well, yeah, our bench has been really good all year. They no matter who's come off the bench, when it was Nas, when Nia gets her opportunity, Pow Pow's explosive when she gets in. She's somebody you really have to respect once she gets on the floor. Right now, BG's coming in for us, and usually within the first minute of coming in, she's got a basket or two for us. So our bench is a big part of this, and you never know who or on what day, that'll be the advantage or what we're looking for. You just always gotta be ready. That's part of being a pro, and I feel like our players have done a really good job of that all season.
Thank you for your time, everyone.